ourselves today in a neighborhood known as Little China in the Watson district. This area has all kinds of Asian influences. You can see that in the businesses, the architecture, the people here, food for sale, all kinds of reflections of the cultural background of this neighborhood. We're going to explore that here today, soak in some of the sights and sounds of this gorgeous future sci-fi dystopia. So let's go for a little wander, shall we? I got a lot of questions on the last video about my graphics hardware, what kind of frame rate I'm getting, that sort of thing. I'm currently running this on an RTX 2060, which is actually the weakest ray tracing capable graphics card. And you can see that I am running it with ray tracing on. We've got ray traced reflections, global illumination, even ray traced shadows. I'm running it with Digital Foundry's optimized settings, which get you, about 90% of the visual quality of, ultra settings, but you save about 30% in terms of frame rates, which is pretty great. Bumping into people here. It looks incredible on these settings, but I have to say, even on those optimized settings at 1080p resolution, it still does chug a lot of the time. I get about 30 FPS on those settings, sometimes more, occasionally a bit less. But the eye candy's worth it, I think. It's really gorgeous. I'm waiting for my RTX 3080 to show up. It's been back-ordered for a very long time. But when it finally does, I'll be able to crank this thing up even higher to look even better. So, we're in kind of a seedy red light district. You can see we've got a house of earthly delights, so to speak, over here on our left, with some live dancers in the window. But over here, on the right, we have something very different, something of an oasis in the midst of all this hustle and bustle, all this noise and grime. Misties, esoteric, and chakra harmonization. I like Misties. Let's head on in. It's like a warm, cozy hug coming into Misties after all the brash noise and bright lights outside there. Misties is a shop that sells all kinds of, let's say, spiritual well-being items. Misty herself at the desk. Let's poke around, let's see what she's got here. Honestly, I've not really spent much time looking in detail at what Misty's got for sale. Oh, apparently we've got some camera glitches. Got lanterns, incense, books and magazines, Some kind of spices over here, maybe, it looks like, or geodes, perhaps, hard to tell. A chest, I don't even know what's in there, but it looks very important or special. We've got a hookah over here. Oh my, Misty, that, we'll take that, sure. That magazine does not look like it's for spiritual well-being. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I guess it depends on what your spiritual well-being entails, you know? Who am I to judge? We've got all these adorable little cats over here with the waving paws. Love it. Lots of ceramic urns, dragons, more books up on that shelf. I like Misty's mat on the ground here. It's like the purple leopard print, or zebra print, I guess, going on. She's got something in a fridge right here. We won't bother Misty right now, but like this one says, your daddy is the hero. I'm not even sure what this is a reference to, but looks like someone in VR or something. Bushido 9 movie posters. Candles everywhere, of course. Got a picture of some kind up there. Beep, 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 it says over there. And this is some kind of massage chair, maybe. I'm honestly not sure. More incense, lots of incense. Maybe she does like manicures or pedicures here or something like that. I bet she does. I like these palms. She has a lantern hanging from the ceiling. More posters for looks like club events. Lights, music, dance, it says. And then a shrine back here dedicated to some mysterious figure. I don't know who this is or what it is, but they've got 4 arms, some kind of face covering, or maybe a beard. Quite something. And then out back from Misty's, we can visit another friend. Back room here is a little grimy, but everything in Night City is a little grimy. She keeps her stock back here, clearly. Let's head out through the back door. And while we are in Misty's, I want to say night is falling out here. It's getting later anyway, that's for sure. Getting darker. More beep 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 up there. More lanterns. Did you guys hear the kitty cat? Look at the kitty cat. This is one of my favorite parts of this area of town. What a sweetheart. What a cutie. You do have the opportunity to pet it. Although not right now, apparently. Just too bad. Yeah, I know, sweetheart. I wish I could pet you. I love the way the neon lights cast realistic lights and shadows. We're gonna head on down this dingy looking staircase and through this questionable looking door to visit a good friend. Vic, the Ripjaws. Vic's place may not look like much, but he's a good guy, and he knows his stuff. He's got a sign here for Kiroshi. They're a biomod manufacturer. Eyes are one of their big things, and I suspect that's why we've got this symbol that looks quite a bit like an eye. Vic is big into the fights. He likes watching the fights, betting on the fights. I like the sound of him working on his arm there. Just listen. As he tinkers with his own hand. That's kind of fun. I think he might have used to be, he might have once upon a time been a fighter himself. Look at all these trophies up here. Boxing and fighting trophies. Got some gloves over there. But he's retired from that long ago. Now he's a respectable businessman, modifying people from this dirty basement. Victor's got all kinds of crazy things to help slice people up and improve them. We've got what looks like a tray covered in painkillers or something here, medications of various kinds. Some kind of computer workstation, clearly. Oh my goodness, is this his keyboard? Holy crap, you guys. You've heard of full-size keyboards. This is like next level. Look at all the keys. Oh my god, I'd love to get one of those in for relaxing reviews. Holy heck. Look at all the macro keys. Think about what you could do. In the bottom right there, he's got a standard layout, 60% basically, but then he has all these other panels. He's got an ortholinear something or other next to that. And then the rest of it's just nuts. I really need to get me one of those. It's like a 400% keyboard. Market data. Interesting. I guess he tracks market prices on a variety of biomods. And then we've got these grimy looking refrigerators, and presumably in these various boxes he keeps his product. It's important probably to keep a lot of them refrigerated, eh? I'm not quite sure why Vic likes to keep it so dark down here. It's a little foreboding, I won't lie, but I'm sure he has his reasons. It definitely adds to the ambiance. Look at Vic's bizarre items here. All kinds of tools. Pliers, grippers, screwdrivers, slicers, wrenches, spools of wire, cables of various kinds. More of his fight posters. Night City Fight. A whole set of wrenches over here. What is this? This looks like the Matrix. All rights reserved, something or other corporation. I don't know. But Vic seems like the kind of guy, even though he looks like he really doesn't care much, doesn't pay much attention to the goings on. I bet you he keeps a pretty close eye on things that concern his business, his clients. Yeah, Vic seems like a good guy. And then, of course, over here, we have the operating chair. His various carts covered in all kinds of stuff for operating on folks. Gauze bandages, look like syringes, maybe painkillers, scissors, little packets of some kind over there. What looks to be alcoholic beverage, perhaps. Can't quite read the name on it. But I guess sometimes you need an old-fashioned painkiller. Scalpel. panels, all kinds of stuff. And of course, the operating lights. Oh, those are very bright. Very bright indeed. Well, let's head back out to the street. See what we can find out there. Continue our exploration of Little China. We'll catch you next time, Vic. Oh, that kitty cat again. Such a cutie. I wish I had a better home than living on newspapers out in an alley, but we'll make sure it's well looked after. I bet you Misty feeds it. I bet you she does. That's something she'd do. Yeah, I bet you Misty takes good care of you. Well, let's head over this way. Got someone just enjoying some virtual reality entertainment here. You wouldn't think they'd need to wear the headsets like that in 2077 if we don't have contacts that like give you like a full field of view VR experience by 2077. I'm gonna be severely disappointed. Oh, we got a box in the way here. Looks like it fell in the way maybe. Can we jump over it? We can't. We don't need the gun out. We can definitely keep that away. A couple of folks having an intense conversation here. Or something. I love the way they're lit from below. Yeah, sorry bud, we'll leave you. Incredible lighting in this game. Just incredible. Then over here we've got something of an open-air bazaar, a market, where all kinds of vendors sell all kinds of things. Lots of food stands, but others as well, selling what appear to be, you know, housewares or all kinds of things, like this guy right here. He's just eating some french fries, selling his jars, canisters. Oh, buddy, whoa, sorry. He was going the other way and then he just lurched at me. I always like looking up in this game because the view up is just as spectacular as everything on the ground, honestly. Got someone selling clothes over here, various kinds of future fashions. I also love just looking at the people in this world. They are just endlessly fascinating. All these weird combinations of clothes and builds and cybernetic modifications. All the crazy fashion. It's quite something. This lady's doing, what is she doing? Oh, she's doing some graffiti, I guess. She's graffitiing that wall. And of Of course, no one really cares around here. No one's gonna stop her. What kind of food do we have for sale over here? Oh, sorry. Oh, burgers and fries. Very good.
Warning shots alone are not considered an effective deterrent. Now, today's final story. An N-cart station is stopped by a...
Would you look at that? Tom's Diner. One of my favorite hangouts around here. Another one of those little oases in the middle of all this insanity. Why don't we head on in? Maybe we can rest up for a little while, grab a milkshake or something like that. Something comfortingly old-fashioned about Tom's Diner. Well, my friends, I think this might be where we end off for tonight. I do hope that you enjoyed our wander in Little China here in Night City, revealing some of the details that maybe you missed when you explored it yourself, or maybe you've just not had the opportunity to check it out. If you'd like to see more of this in future, please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for coming along on today's wander, and I look very forward to having you back here next time. Bye for now, my friends.